Have a good night.
You too, sir.
Hey, you did great on those Shaggy songs.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I appreciate that. I thought I fucking...
Yeah.
I thought I was drunk as shit and I sucked.
Yeah. Yeah, Angel and It Was... Oh. Angel and It Wasn't Me are the only two Shaggy songs I know.
Me too.
Yeah. So, great job. Alright. That will conclude karaoke session number 20. I'm walking home. I, didn't want to, bother anybody for a ride home, so I'm going to try and find the quickest route I can. Although, here's what I'm going to do. I might, just make my way up to the doghouse and then just take that to Broad Street and maybe walk Broad Street all the way to 4th Street where I crossed. Sorry. I need a little bit of gas out, so if you hear any random farting, just please excuse it. Tonight went really good. I got to perform a couple of the songs that I wanted. I did have like a little mini list out of the list that I had out of, I would say, well, a lot of songs. I decided to go with Let's Get It Started first. I started singing it in the lower octave, so it didn't really sound as well as I wanted it to. But I think I still did great on it nonetheless. Next song I sang was Coldplay's Yellow. I sort of, stepped up my vocals on that one. I think this whole night can be attributed to me starting bad and just slowly but surely getting my vocals on point. That might be a Hazleton comp, I'm not sure. Yeah, so this is West Hazleton. I haven't been down here since I think a year and a half. No, like 2 years ago, I think, which was my last time at the doghouse. Was Richie's birthday celebration. So yeah, it's been a while since I've been down in this part of Hazleton, which is West Hazleton. So after Yellow, by the way, Let's Get It Started and Yellow were the only two times where I did the songs in the hour's worth. Next song I performed was about an hour and a half later, and I had to remind Donnie that I had a song in, because I noticed two people did two songs, like the rotation started all over again, but I guess he forgot, and I had to remind him once. And also, I guess to pad it out, because there weren't that many people in the rotation, he played full music videos rather than, playing one as, audio wallpaper, and then during the middle of it cut into, somebody else's karaoke performance. So just a tiny little complaint, but I'm not, bitching about it. I'm just, announcing it, or whatever. Next song I sang, which was at midnight, was Sugar We're Going Down by Fall Out Boy. That might be the last time I performed that song in a while, so I hope you enjoyed that one. And then I waited another hour, let's say an hour and 6 minutes, for me to do another song, which was the final one, Thong Song. And the drinks there were not, too expensive, but, I would figure like $1.25, $1.50. They have theirs at $1.75, which, I'm not complaining, because if you guys remember, I'm actually going to cut through this bank here to get to Broad Street to cross it. Oh, we're coming up to the old Cinema Draft House here, which used to be the Key Theater, if I'm not mistaken, which used to be my favorite place to go when I was a kid in the 2000s. Well, 2000s. So, a little bit of 2000s nostalgia for me. The last film I remember seeing here was when it was redubbed the Cinema Draft House, I think. And basically I saw the Cat in the Hat here. Oh no, wait, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, I remember, because they had to, 15 minutes in, they had to restop and replay the footage because there was a technical malfunction. Other than that, though, a couple of people I recognized and saw, like Kenny, who was, Richard Green's go-to man. Alicia, Donnie's friend, Ms. Kelly, Todd, Jack, who sings, and he sang it tonight, I can't remember. Who sings, Can't Help Falling in Love. And Ron, who's, another old crooner doing, My Way and, Me and Mrs. Jones. Craig, who, I used to call him Pool Craig because that's where I knew him from. Eric, who's another, sometimes bar singer. Most people just faded into the background. There was one guy who I talked to in the beginning of this Walking Around vlog. Holy crap, 8 minutes. Who, I'm gonna keep this recording because, I want to see how long a Walking Around vlog is. Which I said which I sort of am going back on for, for the Walking Around vlog up to the nest, Jonathan's Nest. I gotta remember that. I had such a good time I forget the name of the place I was at. And I didn't drink, I had 2 sodas and a bag of chips. So. Yeah. Police are patrolling the streets like they damn well should. It's good that the police are, cracking down a little bit. Subway, here, I'm going down 4th. And then from here, I think I'm going to try and cut into, I'm going to try and avoid, crossing the King's Den, if I can. The next time I probably am going to go to the Nest, I'm probably going to take 7th Street down and just make my way onto 4th from there. Instead of going all the way up 6th and passing the King's Den, because it's going to bring bad feelings. speaking of those bad feelings, the King thing, Chrissy was there. It seems like no matter where I turn, people show up that remind me of bad situations that I really don't want to experience again. And she is one of those people. But otherwise, you know, I had a good night. I had fun. You know, as much fun as I could have. You know, given the circumstances of what the fuck went down this week. Looking forward to how I sang. I think I did a phenomenal fucking job. So I would like to say my good nights here. YouTube, Twitter, Facebook. They're all down in the description. Consider this a podcast if you can't see my face. I've been EAStartingChannel. Ending another Welcome Rev Vlog King's Den session. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Like my Cream of Wit Karaoke Sessions and the Songbook pages on YouTube. This probably won't air until 2020, considering all the videos I have from the last 4 years that have yet to be added or yet to be posted on YouTube. Really not much else to say. I thank that guy for singing the Shaggy songs, which I really should have recorded. He sang Angel, and then he sang It Wasn't Me. You know, not much else to say. Next Friday, I'm going to be back again for the 21st session, which will be, it's going to be generally labeled the 2010 session, but because I've undersang, they really shouldn't have their door open. Even though it's labeled the 2010s, because but I gotta figure out, because I'm coming up to Boundary Street. I'm wondering, yeah, so I'm gonna turn up. Okay, I'm just talking to myself at this point. Beyond talking to you guys, the audience, I'm talking to myself within it. So, next week, I just, you know, asked Donnie where he's going to be, and the next session is going to be at Bunny's. It's going to be the 2010s. Because I underperformed it so much, I'm going to be doing, you know, what I didn't cut off from this session, which was, you know, 2000 to 2007. Next week's going to be 2008 to 2016. Where I'm going to try to do songs like Adele's Hello, maybe Black Eyed Peas, I Got a Feeling, I don't know. We'll have to find that out. Maybe Fireball, maybe Uptown Funk, maybe Pharrell Williams Happy, maybe a Lady Gaga song, who knows. And then the week after that is going to be Artist Showcase's Second Chances 2, which, if you guys remember last time's karaoke sessions, I went through the Instinct sessions, the Pink session, the Stick session, the Halloween and Christmas sessions, and sang some hits off of that. This time around, I'll be including all of these Human Jukebox Decade sessions, as well as artist showcases of Green Day, Foo Fighters, and Savage Garden that I did. And after that, I might get back to doing some regular artist showcases. I think the ones I have left in the back catalogs are artist showcases of Katy Perry and Bruno Mars. I do have a Last Chancer session and a Evan Honors Kingston sessions where I play, where I sing I'm gonna go around and go to how far is this? Where I sing songs like that are usually other people's main songs that they do. Like Donnie D, I might do He Lives in You or Silent Lucidity. With Todd, I might do Feels Like Making Love, which I think I already did at the Golden Q actually 2 months ago for the 1970s showcase. For Ms. Kelly, I might do, I really can't remember. But I might do songs like White Wedding, Ring of Fire, you know, sort of songs like that. So, but that's not until the distant future, maybe even October or November this year. So yeah, I have like literally the rest of the year in the works, and I think after that I'm gonna end karaoke sessions, maybe. I don't know. CC, I won't be seeing her again until December at the latest. Who knows? Maybe she might get out in October or November for good behavior. I don't know how her situation is working out so far. But yeah, her and I have been talking through letters this whole year. So, you know, it really sucks that, you know, she's in the predicament she's in, but oh shit, 17 minutes. Alright, so we're on 7th right now. 7th and Grant, I think. So, it's gonna take the street all the way home. Like a stupid a-hole, I brought my my umbrella. So yeah, as of this taping, I've released my first couple songs. Actually, 2 are songs and 1 is a skit. They're all bunched up in a medley, which is my revival medley, #revival. And the first 2 songs that I made, or that I officiated as Songbook songs, are Intro Revival, which is my beginning portion of my revival medley. The second song is Ravenclaw, and the third one is Facebook reply message rant, which is a skit in the vein of Eminem's skits that he has done throughout his career. Most notably, the Paul series of skits, whereas where his were phone calls, my skit is a Facebook message conversation. So, we have reached the 20-minute mark. We are finally at 7th and Grant. And you can see it. I'm going to end it here. YouTube, Twitter, Facebook. They're all down in the description. Consider this a podcast if you can't see my face. I've been EAStartingChannel. You've been a great audience. I hope you stuck through this 20 minutes. I'm sorry. Good night, everybody.